Hi everyone, my name is Ling. I'm the Marketing Services Manager for Tetra Pak in Asia Pacific cluster. So today I'm very happy to share with you the trends, the driver, and the market innovations for global soy beverage market. And later on in the presentation, we also would like to share with you the opportunity for innovation that we see in the market that can later on have you to create more value for this exciting category. So if we look into the category consumption for soy milk, so in 2012, the category volume consumption was at 17 billion liters. So soy milk is projected to reach around 19 billion liter in 2023. So it will be around 10% over the period of time. So if we look into the top 10 markets of soy milk in terms of total volume consumption, so we have the list here of the country, including China, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, Malaysia, Taiwan, South Korea, US, Indonesia, and Spain. So if you look at the two sets of number, the first number will give you a overview in terms of the total volume consumption of that market when it comes to million liters. And the two others percentage number will give you an indicator in terms of historical growth of the market from 2016 to 2019. And the other number is the forecast growth number of 2019 to 2022. So in the list, you can see that actually 8 out of 10 markets are in Asia Pacific cluster. And if we look at the forecast growth number of this market, especially in Asia Pacific cluster, you see there is a positive growth trend across this market. Now, if we look into the top 10 markets in terms of per capita consumption, the same, you will see lots of names that you have been seeing in the previous slide. So 9 out of 10 markets of the biggest market in per capita consumption are in Asia Pacific as well. So we have Thailand, Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and China with very, very high per capita consumption when it comes to soy milk. Although the volume of soy milk category really concentrate in Asia Pacific, but we do believe there is a huge opportunity for us to introduce soy beverage to other markets around the world with relevant innovation. Now, if we look into the opportunity for innovation in soy category, so in the screen, you will see there is a chart showing you the new product launches by type of claim from 2017 to 2019. Actually, the claims for soy category really focus on naturalness at the moment. So we see that there is an opportunity for us to really drive further diversification in terms of new product launch for soy. For example, when it comes to free from claim, so there's an opportunity for us to really promote no additive or no preservative for soy to reflect the purity of the product. And in terms of ethical and environmental claim, last year in 2019, we see a significant growth in terms of environmental claim for soy product in the market. But definitely, since environmental and ethical is a big concern for consumer around the world, especially when it comes to the young target group. So we see there's a role for a manufacturer and brand owner around the world to further dial up this claim in the market when it's come to soy innovation. Additionally, we see there's a emerging trends when it comes to functional benefits and also the additional benefits for soy. So together with other ingredient in the market when it comes to plant-based category. So definitely soy needs to modernize itself in order to maintain the momentum of growth and stay relevant with the consumer in the market. How we can further dial up the innovation for soy in the market. So we take the inspiration beyond just consumer packed good. So let's look into the food service industry. So food service industry so far has done a great job in terms of modernizing soy. So we have initiative around the cluster of brand owner or service provider who successfully modernizing soy. So, for example, in Japan, we have a restaurant called Healthy Tokyo, focusing on serving the healthy plant-based dishes, drinks, and snacks. We also have Hooray Protein Shake in Thailand. So they really leverage the soy almond as an ingredient for muscle recovery. And in China, Starbucks has just launched a vegan menu in partnership with Beyond Meat, Omniport, and Oatly. So apart from soy, now the consumer also have other ingredients and other choice of benefit product for them. If we look into the consumer trend of 2020, so this comes from the research called Trendypedia that we have done with our research partner in around 30 countries in the world. So there are 7 consumer trends in 2020 that we can look at. So first of all, it's responsible consumption. So responsible consumption talking about the needs when health really merge with sustainability. Convenience rebound, talking about convenience to harmonize with an eco-friendly lifestyle. And health, heritage and provenance, talking about the needs for authenticity, individuality, and local credential and culture. The fourth trend is reconnect. So reconnect, talking about the needs for consumer to really connect with themselves and connect with the community. Intentional indulgent, talking about the needs and control in terms of indulgent moment for consumer. And personal data really set the expectation when the consumer would like their personal data to get back. So the brand owner and business need to use personal data in the right way in order to provide the personalized product and services for consumer. And experience mature, talking about the expectation to have experience beyond just the meal and food. So I would like to focus on 3 trends to give you an example and inspiration around the world to see how manufacturer and brand owner have leveraged and capitalized in these trends. So let's start with the first one, which is responsible consumption. So responsible consumption really talking about the expectation of consumer when they would like their product to not only healthy for themselves, but also healthy for the planet as well. So it's all about like sustainability choice that they need to make. On those, with the current COVID situation, we see that there are certain focus in terms of health and well-being, but definitely sustainability is still there and it will come back strongly in the future. So we have here example from eMay from Taiwan. So last month in May of this year, they have just launched a wholesome soy milk product, which provide consumer with natural high fibers for better digestion. So actually, this product targeting at consumer group who really want to have healthy lifestyle. And then the product is made from whole bean with okara, and okara really give the product with high fiber, natural, and it's really good for health. And the Tetra Pak soya extraction unit is used in producing this type of product. And the system has produced a very fine textured product for better digestion and smooth mouthfeel. And in Australia, in April of this year, so Vitasoy has launched a range called Vitasoy Protein Plus. So this range of product really target a health conscious consumer. So the consumer is really looking for a product with high protein to incorporate into their diet throughout the day. And the communication of the product really focus on the high protein level of 10 gram of protein per serving, which is higher than the normal mainstream product in the market. So we see that the implication for the innovation for all of us is that actually there's an opportunity for us to diversify the product into non-traditional segment like high protein performance drink or even further into functional beverages so that the consumer can have additional protein for their diet and also elderly target consumer who looking into maintaining their muscle system. And another launch from Vitasoy. So Vitasoy also in April of this year, they have just launched a new range of product with prebiotic. So prebiotic dairy alternative range is a product that really support gut health. So the importance of gut health is gaining popularity, and the role of prebiotic in promoting the good gut bacteria has become well understood by the consumer. So with this range of product, Vitasoy really established the premiumization for the category, and also it's trigger a lot of trial for soy milk in the market. So the third trend that we would like to focus into is intentional indulgence. So intentional indulgence, talking about the fact that there is a lot of people nowadays put more intention into the choice they make for indulgent moment. So they look for the treats with extra benefits, whether nutritional or whether it's emotional, or take indulgence to the extreme and totally let go. So this trend can be delivered through premium product, smaller luxury, or ensuring that the treat has benefit above just pleasure. So a good example that we see in this trend is Lactasoy new launch of Gold series. So as you can see, there are four variants in this range. So we have collagen fiber, a high calcium ginseng, matcha green tea, and extra choco. Lactasoy really capture the growing interest in natural functionality product among Thai consumer. And the offer here really focus on premium segment to capture the consumer with high health conscious and who have very active and modern lifestyle. So Lactasoy actually lift up the whole brand image with the range of premium offer of ingredients. So apart from all the ingredients like matcha or ginseng or collagen, which deliver the natural functionality of the product, we also have the Netherlands smooth and rich chocolate, which provide consumer with really premium indulgent taste. Heritage and provenance. So heritage and provenance really highlight the needs from consumer where they seek for authenticity, individuality, and sustainability. And this trend really tap into the local credential and culture. And you will see there's a lot of innovation in this area when it comes to a local flavor. An example of this one comes from Japan. So Japan and Korea actually are the two markets that experience very high level of innovation across key areas of health, function, and localization. So here we have two big players in the market, Kikoman and Marusan. So Kikoman has joined the brown sugar craze, and also they innovating in local flavor trends by introducing the two new flavor, brown sugar ginger soy milk and roasted sweet potato soy milk. And for Marusan, so they entered the milk tea revolution. So they introduced a new flavor, which is roasted tea soy milk. And the product provide consumer with a very healthy choice with very tasty flavor. And then we also see this trend demonstrated in Australian market where cafe culture meet the clean label. So brand like Meal Lab, they have collaborate with foodies, barista and farmers to design a new product, including both the textures and the flavor as well. So we have the soy milk for barista with very high quality in terms of product. And for Australians own, so they have a barista range of product, really looking into offering consumer with high quality product to enjoy at home. So it tapped into the need for organic soybean in the market. So looking into the future opportunities in Japan, we see that there is an innovation where the manufacturer really combine the soy milk together with tomato to produce a drink for consumer with antioxidant benefits. And in Korea, manufacturer has combined soy milk with ginseng with high quality of ingredients, and also the product adds seaweed powder to enhance the lack of calcium for the product. So this product is really good for consumer who are health conscious and also would like to look into the offer that can support their bone system. So premiumization for soys also can look into food service for more inspiration. So soy product actually can tap into the organic segment, provide consumer with really high quality product ingredient. And manufacturer and also brand owner can look into the opportunity to develop product that can complement and pair with food. And also, there's a lot of exciting mix and theme recipe that brand owner can explore in order to bring more excitement and also innovation for soy category. So if we look into the trends and opportunities for soy, definitely going forward, we see a very positive signal for more innovation can be launched into the market. For example, in health and functionality, so fortification can be a way for manufacturer to really match or surpass the nutrition of dairy. For example, in terms of calcium level, so their offer can be appeal to the health conscious consumer. And new functionality can be added into the product as well. So gut health and energy management can be the starting point for the brand owners to consider. And in terms of lifestyle, so leverage soy image as a complete source of protein. In terms of premiumization for soy, so we see that soy category actually can take inspiration from food services and bubble tea through sophisticated and stylish packaging. Right? In terms of indulgent, so this benefits can be delivered through flavors and also textures experiments. So on those health is important, but we see that taste and enjoyment are also very important as well. So flavor and textures are really the key aspect that brand owner and manufacturer can look into to diversify their offer for consumer. And premiumization for soy in this area can take the inspiration from food service and bubble tea as well by introducing unique flavor and exciting combination for the consumer. Okay. So these are the trends and these are the opportunity that we have seen so far for soy and also going forward. So we hope that with this sharing, you will be able to identify the growth opportunity for your brand and for your business in the future and create more value for soy category.